Is this the fucking mic? This is exactly what I should be doing.
What's up, and welcome to this week's episode of The Drop, your weekly source for all things NFT and crypto art, as well as upcoming drops by notable people in the Mograph industry. I'm Matt Milstead, is joining me as always, Mr. Dave Koss.
Yep.
Joining us this week, Nicole Ruggiero. Thanks for showing up. All right, let's see. What
you got for us today?
Short show specifically because Nifty Gateway didn't get their stuff out in time for me to actually make notes. So
I thought
we
they
don't
did.
have.
I thought
No,
you got...
they did one of them.
You
so
sent
they
me
did
1,
today,
2, 3,
which
4.
is fine.
Oh, all four
Yeah.
of these are from today.
All four of these are for today.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay then.
So yeah, let's just jump into the big ones of Maker's Place and Nifty Gateway. We'll start with. You want to start with Nifty Gateway, Dave?
Yeah, I'm on Nifty right
First
now.
up is Stina Jones. Stina is, oh boy, let's see. Yeah, so this is a group called Artifacts. I like these. These are like really illustrative looking things, and that's dropping today. I believe they're dropping at 6.
So everything's
I could
today,
be
right?
wrong.
Yeah.
Everything's today. Yeah, just the ones that I got.
Eastern.
6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next up, you got Clayton McCracken. I like this. It looked like a lot of really cool fractal, like almost like a C4D noise and stuff like that. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Next up, we got Tim Riopel. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Riopel is what I would
I don't
say,
know.
but who knows?
I really liked these ones. I thought these ones were cool. Like the one called Going Down and Brown. I like the animations. These are pretty cool. Really neat stuff.
Oh, that's an interesting one. This brown one kind of reminds me of like a low poly shooter in the 80s.
Right. Yeah.
Space shooter.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And then last we got today is Sean Williams. Sean Williams reminds me a lot of like Ferocious. I don't know if yours is load. Mine's not loading either on this side.
Oh, weird.
So yeah, I know. Interesting that we can't see it. Anyway, so something's going on over at Nifty Gateway, but if you like Ferocious, you'll like Sean Williams.
All right then.
So yeah. Next up on Maker's Place, I feel like we've got to have this person every week. Murat Senginger with the flying fish. This is super cool stuff. I always like Murat
nice.
stuff. Yeah, they're doing another drop tomorrow. Yeah. Next up,
The
you've
Court
got
of Conscience. Oh, okay. All right.
I think they're doing so. You may want to check Maker's Place for those who are interested in the drops on Maker's Place, because I think they're doing a drop every day this month. But those are there's only 3 of them that they're previewing today, so they may actually have ones later on this month as well, or this week. So I'll try and keep everyone updated. Next up on the 16th, this is Finch. Neat little animation called Tulip Bear. I thought this one was cool. It's like a bear.
A honey bear?
Like a honey bear. Honey bear. Pretty fun. I'm interested to see if there's more to it than that. And then the last one, I love this artist, Anna Zilayeva, I believe is how you say it. I'm not. She's the VR.
Yes.
The VR painter.
Yes.
You know, the one who tilt brushes. Oh, I love her work. It's so good. Like, her work is just absolutely amazing. She's doing another drop on the 17th, I believe.
Man, those portraits.
Gosh, so beautiful. So
the eyes
beautiful.
are really on point on these, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, see, what I love is that, like, she zooms in so close to get the detail, you know, like she's doing up in the top left right now, you know, and then she zooms out and it's like, oh, it looks so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I love her work. I would love to own some of her work one day. So, no community drops right now.
We didn't get anything from anybody this week.
No, nothing from anybody. And you know, I knew this was going to happen. Eventually, you know, people are going to slow down on the NFT stuff, which is fine.
And it's summertime,
you know?
too. Everybody's just
It's summertime.
Yeah.
eventually everyone's gonna it's gonna just gonna become a part of everyday life, these NFTs, and when they drop and stuff. But if you or anyone are dropping an NFT, feel free to shoot us an email, info@mograph.com, and we'll show it off on the show. The other really big NFT news that I really we need to talk about, because this is huge, and Nicole, you had to deal with this past week, as well as other big
other
notable
people.
people in the NFT in the space,
Yeah.
in the NFT space. Frederick Duquette Fuckrender, he had this happen to him too. So basically what it is someone is contacting all these artists, right, and saying, hey, I'd be interested in hiring you for like an NFT or a job or something like that. Will you check out what I've got already? And they send a .srt file.
No,
What happens
SR,
is it
It's
SRT?
SCR.
SCR,
Yeah.
sorry, a .scr file. And what happens is that gives them full control over your computer or something like that, and they end up stealing your MetaMask wallet,
Yeah.
which
So-
sucks.
So tell us about that a little. I think that
Nicole, tell us. Yeah.
very good for people to understand how this happens in order to make sure that they're secure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Literal nightmare. I'm like pretty perceptive with like these types of things too. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
Like totally got me, and it's just been absolutely terrible. Like I'm on like my laptop right now because my compromised computer is currently like dealing with like backing stuff up, and I need to like reinstall Windows, and like it's just been absolutely terrible. So basically to go over what happened, I got sent an email. I was going through my emails quickly, just got back from vacation, and was like, okay, let me see like who's talking to me, like whatever. And I got this email from Paper Collective or something like that, and it looked like a legit email. And then it's like, okay, if you want to like view the terms of like what we're talking about, like click on this Google Drive links. The Google Drive link goes to a tiny URL, which goes to a Google Drive. And inside of that Google Drive, it's like a presentation that has another link in it that says like view collaboration details, like password, like 2020. You click on that link, it downloads a RAR file.
Jeez.
And,
I mean,
like,
and that's a lot of steps. Any one of us could get hit by that,
Right.
Yeah. Then, so the RAR file, you unzip it, has the password 2020. Then it opens into an SCR file with a Word icon. And I was like, God, these people must be stupid. Like, just like with like what the hell's an SCR file? They probably like saved it wrong or something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Immediately, bells went off in my head. I was like, oh shit. Like, this is a virus. So I like ran to my MetaMask, pulled everything out.
Were they
just,
already
like,
up in there at that point trying to pull
No,
stuff?
so what I did is I left a tiny bit of money in it, and they wound up pulling that out.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
See,
like
but with,
they,
like
yeah.
you think you'd like, I don't know, as stupid as this sounds, like the FBI or something like that I mean, you this all like crypto is so traceable,
It is,
like-
but it isn't though. It's easy to
so
identify what
anonymous.
account
Yeah.
hacked you or stole
Yeah.
your money. It's impossible almost to find the person behind that account.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, totally. That's like how crypto started. Like, do you remember like Silk Road and stuff like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean that's the the whole premise. I mean, not the premise of
It's the
crypto
nature of the beast
itself,
with
but-
crypto, right? Like it's
Yeah.
it's like that's why it's secure in the first place. So
Yeah.
it's a good and bad thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a nightmare, like working with like Foundation and stuff to get my account migrated. I'm on a few other sites too that I'm trying to contact, and like I don't know how that's gonna work. It's been just been terrible. Really
Yeah,
stressful.
absolutely.
You know, I've been like making most of my money through crypto for the past few months, and it's been amazing. And like getting hit with this is really like upsetting and hard. And yeah, I'm really hoping to like recoup properly, and I'm still like in that process right now.
Because
Yeah.
it's not even the money, it's the fact that the art is attached to these accounts, and that's
Right.
the really difficult thing. Is it's like it's almost like it needs to be two separate things. I don't know how that would be, but it's so, you know, like when you take your money, if you have a large sum of money, you put it like a hardware wallet and take it off, you know, off the internet and whatever. But it's like you can't really do that with your art, you know.
Yeah.
Like you got to have your
Well,
art up.
you can. I
You
like I
can.
just got a ledger for my new MetaMask. So I'm gonna be using a hardware wallet from now on. And you know, getting into this, I think a lot of artists like didn't really understand like the dangers of crypto and
Yeah.
how easy it is to get hacked like this. Like I God, it's like so upsetting. I feel like just yeah, like everyone's vulnerable, you know, unless you're taking like a ton of extra secure steps, and like even then it's still, you know, kind of scary. There's nothing backing you up. Like MetaMask isn't going to give you your money back. You know,
Right.
Coinbase
Right.
isn't going to give you your money back if you
Right.
mess something up. Like
Right.
that's you know, that's the scary part. But you know, I still want to stay in this world. I think it's really cool and interesting, and again, I really like new technology, so I'm gonna keep moving forward. But yeah, I would definitely advise to everyone to be really careful. Basically, what this virus did is I had like a few people like analyzing it, like for me, just so I kind of knew like how deep it got into my computer. But
Right.
basically, like thankfully it wasn't like that smart of a virus, and it was just kind of like running as like an executable, and it didn't like embed into any of my files. So technically, I probably could be safe without wiping Windows, but I just want to be like extra safe now.
Yeah, no, I'd be safe too.
Because it's the
I would be
registry
safe
that
too.
you just
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to figure out
Yeah.
if it got in the registry how deep it went.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't think it got into anything. It didn't get into the registry, but
That's good.
you know, better be safe than sorry kind of thing. But yeah, I
Totally.
mean, they can access any of your files. They access all my passwords and like all of my stuff saved on Chrome. I would tell everyone, do not do that. Get a password
Yeah.
manager, get 1Password. Like, don't save your stuff on Chrome. Also, like, be careful with your mobile phones. Like, I was reading online that you can get hacked just by receiving a text message. So,
Jeez.
Well, it's
don't
sim
know
hacking.
anything about that. But,
Sim swapping. Sim swapping is the big thing now. They call T-Mobile, AT&T. They convince them that they're a certain person. They get to do a SIM swap, and all of a sudden, the two-factor authentication is going to their phone and not yours.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So,
You would-
get an authenticator app versus like doing like the text
Yeah.
two-factor authentication.
Yeah, I've got
Unfortunately,
Authenticator through my
yeah.
Coinbase. You know, that's how I
Right.
get into Coinbase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like a lot of websites still don't have authenticator apps, so that's really annoying. But
Well, I think
Yeah.
Apple is working on some sort of solution as well. If there's going to be like Apple's going to have its own authenticator too. I think they're working in that area. But like your stuff that's on Foundation though, like you can't take it off the blockchain because it's your or a hardware wallet because it's your art. You want to have your art on display for people
Right.
to
Right.
buy and sell. Hopefully
Yeah.
you recover all of that and
Yeah, I'm like working with Foundation right now. I'm not really sure what the end result is going to be exactly as far as like pieces I've already sold. But you know, the people who own those pieces have those pieces, so
Right.
it's that's fine. But and my account's like frozen right now, so that's also
Good.
good. But yeah, as far as like migrating everything, I'm still like working with them on that. So I'll keep everyone updated as far as like how that goes. But yeah, definitely looking to like recoup after this and get involved in more NFT stuff. So if anyone out there like is looking for someone, an artist, to do some NFT projects or anything, or like whatever, definitely hit me up. I know like a lot of new gallery spaces are opening up in person, which I think is really cool. I'm in New York,
agree.
always looking for more opportunities in that, that type of thing. But yeah, and I'll have a couple drops after I finally get recovered too. I'm dropping an artwork, something that I've already made with Enos Alpha, one of those face filters actually, probably sometime this month or next month. Really excited about that. And then I'm going to be dropping another artwork with Plant Daddy as well at some point this month. So just waiting to get recovered first. Yeah.
You sold a lot of art too. That's great.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's great that you sold a lot of art, and it sucks that like all this happened.
But it's great that you didn't get too much money stolen. I mean, Fuckrender said he had like he had like 200K stolen from him or something.
Yeah, like 250K. Yeah.
It's insane. Like imagine like a couple years salary like getting stolen, or it's like it's like years off your life.
Yeah.
So it's something to really look out for. I'm hoping that at some point we can have maybe like a security person come on and talk to us a little bit more about
that'd be interesting.
Not even like security person, but somebody who's like I don't know, like Mankind, or somebody who's very well versed in.
MetaMask has always felt iffy to me,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's weird that you have to log into so many sites with it and that you have to authorize it. Like, and then.
I mean, but that's the nature of the beast. And
yeah, but there's no two-factor authentication. Like, it can't send
that's the part
message
that's
to
like,
my phone. It's like, what is going on?
That's the part I don't like. I wish it was a little bit more secure in that way, for sure.
What sucks is like I've got all my render tokens there. It's like, and I can't move that over to like Coinbase or something that's a little bit more secure.
Right.
I don't know. The only thing I can think is just offloading it to a hard drive,
that's
hardware
where I think,
thing. And
that's where I think
that
like
worries
Fuckrender got like, I won't speak to his experience completely, but like I think he had like some altcoins in MetaMask, and I guess like, where do you move those if you can't move them to Coinbase? Kind of thing.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still just like the beginning of all of this. We're going to see so much change over the next few years, especially, I think. It's tough. I hadn't mentioned yet, I guess I sold my Beeple that I owned.
Yeah, you did.
And this is what's funny. Small world, right? Guy wanted the physical piece. Just happened he lived in Dallas as well.
Yeah.
And so we ended up meeting at the Starbucks on the corner here in order to do the sale and do the physical piece, of all places in the world, And so, of course, we're at Starbucks. We're not going to open up MetaMask on the Starbucks Wi-Fi or whatever, So he's on VPN. I've got, I'm tunneling through my phone just to do the MetaMask. But it was interesting doing the MetaMask like trade next to each other in person, and seeing that money come in and doing the handshake deal and handing over the physical piece. But I'm just so incredibly nervous doing that stuff, and you hit these large chunks of money and you're like,
for sure.
Gosh, like
and then you're transferring it over to
if you put in the wrong address or something.
Here's you want to know what mistake I almost made, and I don't know if nothing would have happened or if it would have been catastrophic, but when you transfer from MetaMask to Coinbase, and it says, okay, Coinbase says, open your ETH wallet. It gives you an address. If you copy and paste that address, you take it where it needs to go to do your MetaMask transfer, right? Well, I decided to transfer $1,000 as a test to make sure I could get that money where it needed to go without any problem, right? When you go to do it again on MetaMask or wherever I was, it asks you, you want to do the transfer again? Okay, do you want to just go to the address that you just went to? And I almost hit yes, but every time you open that wallet in Coinbase to get an address, it gives you a different address. So it was not the same address when I opened it to do the transfer for the rest of the money. And so I'm like, what if I would have sent it to the first address I tested it on by accident? Where would it have gone?
Yeah.
Because they gave me that address. I did not realize that the Coinbase wallet addresses are constantly changing. I thought that they assigned them to you for good for a transfer, but I guess I don't.
I got really lucky because I sold my Beeple piece through Nifty. I didn't have to deal with any of the back channel stuff,
Right.
and I was able to just transfer all my money straight to my bank.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
But the I will say one thing. Nifty updated their stuff to where you have to, if you want to sell on Nifty anymore, you have to update your account and become an authorized seller
Right.
or reseller or
Yeah.
whatever, because they make you fill out all the information for Square. I guess they're dealing with like tax issues
That
or
must
something
be
like
a
that. I
tax
don't know.
thing.
Yeah.
Because now you're going direct. You're doing your own Stripe and all of that. That's got to be why, you know. Andy says, yeah, the changing address from Coinbase is really annoying a lot of the time with frequent exchanges. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know I don't know if it would just error it out or if it would have sent the money to an arbitrary address and it would be gone. I think they need to warn you about that.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
agree.
Yeah. So, uh-oh.
Hey, look, it's Dorpy.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, Dorpy?
How's it going? I'm about to go on summer vacation with Dave, so I'm going to make this quick. I'm about to go watch Loki anyway. I had no idea that it was coming out. I guess you could say they released it pretty low-key.
Oh, gosh. I'm impressed that's not a dog joke this time.
Oh, well, I got more. Just stay tuned.
All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have much more to say because I'm going on vacation. I just want to go chill and relax in the sand with my growler. Dorpy, I didn't know you were into craft beer. Craft beer? Yeah, you said a growler. Oh, no. Growler is a hookup app for dogs. Okay, bye.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That's a good one, Dave. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Dorpy.
Yeah.
Nicole, thank you for coming on. And
Thank you for having me.
I know that's a really shitty thing to happen. It's really hard to talk about, you know. But I think it's important to put the information out there, you know.
Yeah, I want everyone to be safe and learn from my mistakes, definitely. And you know, if anyone like sees anything like I went through, like definitely feel free to hit me up and ask like if it seems like a virus, because I feel like it can happen.
Never open anything that is not an MOV file or an MPEG-4.
You
right?
never know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Just don't open anything that
Don't open
is
anything
from
ever.
someone you don't know.
Yeah,
I think is
totally.
who you can't like. Maybe like send them an email back first and be like, hey, like, you know, this sounds interesting. Like, ask some questions, see if they seem sketchy. I don't know. Look at the email address. The email address was like at a Gmail account. That's a really good, like, I usually do this too. And I look at the email and I look at the website and then I put the website in the browser to see where it goes. Right. Just to see like who it is. I would say if you get any Gmail emails, like, be super wary of like what's going on there.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Matt. Well, let's wrap the drop and then we'll wrap the podcast as well.
Cool. If y'all have any drops, hit us up. info@mograph.com. Until then, we'll see y'all next week on the drop.
The drop.
Is this the fucking mic? This is exactly what I should be doing.